Hey everybody, it's Meteorologist Ryan Hoke with a Saturday night edition of the Hokey video blog. Glad you're here to join us and hope that your weekend was off to a good start. Hey, we started off the weekend on a good note in the weather department. 49 degrees, the high temperature today in Metro Louisville. Melted quite a bit of snow. Saw some bare grass in my yard for the first time in a few days. That was nice to see. We heard the drip, drip, drip of snow melting on rooftops and in areas, of course, across Kentuckiana. We're going to have opportunities to continue to melt that snow over the next several days. We'll get this stuff out of here in pretty short order. It's still 45 here in the city, 42 in Salem, 39 down in E-Town. You folks have been a little cooler than the rest of our 29 counties for the past couple of days due to that snowpack that's on the ground. Once we get rid of that, I think that bias will start to erode away. Clouds, they're not in here this evening yet, but I do think they'll be rolling in as we go throughout the midnight hour and beyond. You'll see kind of a warning shot of clouds moving through the Ozarks right now. That'll be transitioning into our area as we go throughout the night. Also, a big batch of clouds moving in toward portions of Texas right now. So this is kind of the southwesterly flow here in action. We also have a cold front. You'll see that it is producing just a few showers in South Dakota at this time. This cold front's going to be moving through as a relatively dry front as we go throughout tomorrow, but once we do intercept some of this moisture down here moving in from the southwest, it's going to create some cloud cover. So that is a pretty good bet at this point. River flooding. Let's talk about it for just a couple of minutes here because we do have multiple flood warnings across the area, including the Ohio River and the Rolling Fork down near Boston, Kentucky. The Ohio River is supposed to crest as we go throughout your Tuesday, but we haven't crested yet. But we're already getting pictures like this. This is at that wharf parking lot near Joe's Crab Shack next to the Belvedere on the Ohio River in Metro Louisville. You can see they've lost quite a few parking spaces due to flooding down that way on the Kentucky side of the river. Brandenburg, same river, just downriver a little bit. This one's from April here. She sent this one in via email to us. You can see the Ohio River has left its banks there, starting to flood some of the areas along the waterway there. That's something we're going to be watching for. This is not supposed to be a major flood, but we are adding a lot of stress to a lot of the aquifers across the region with all the snow that we're melting, not only today, but that we will melt over the next couple of days, plus a couple of rain chances. We're going to be saturating things by a pretty good measure. Here's the current forecast for the Ohio River. The upper gauge of the McAlpin locks there, 25.4 feet by Tuesday is going to be the crest, according to the National Weather Service. Flood stage, the Meyer flood stage, is at 23 feet. I should note we are at action stage already. You saw that there by the couple of pictures. So it has left its banks, but it's not a huge deal yet. All right? And I don't think it's going to be a huge deal, but once we get to minor flood stage, it may cause a couple more issues, as including areas along River Road possibly being closed near Witherspoon, maybe some areas on down there as well. The lower log, you'll see that it's forecast to get up to 56.8, not quite as big of a jump, but still in that minor flood stage. Flood stage starts at 55 feet at that gauge down there. Let's take you through Futurecast. I've made some minor changes in the forecast, including to Monday. Added a rain chance in late Monday night. You'll see that showers here, this is the NAM model, have begun to advance in earlier on, not only on this model, but a few others that we've seen tonight. So I have taken that rain chance that moves back into Monday night now. By Tuesday, I've got a pretty solid rain chance for most of the day. These are going to be light to moderate showers that move through. This is going to be kind of a quick-hitting, glancing system as it does move through. Not expecting really anything heavy in terms of rain. Rainfall amounts will remain well under an inch here across our 29 counties. But don't forget tonight, we've got daylight saving time starting at 2 a.m. on your Sunday. Be sure to spring ahead by turning your clocks forward 1 hour before you head to bed tonight. I want to give you a look at our evening 7-day breakdown here. You'll notice that I have raised that rain chance there on Tuesday as well, up to 40% now. We'll probably have to raise that once again as we go through time and confidence grows that this is going to be hitting more of our counties. Tuesday looks like a pretty good day, 62 degrees. Some of the models are having trouble with this warming. They've really been having trouble with temperatures in general over the past couple of days. You'll notice that our high temperature this morning was 47. That was well above guidance for today, and we still got to 49, well above even that. So that's why we're shooting pretty high on those temperatures over the next several days, because the data's not handling it very well. When you get these southwesterly flow setups like we're under now, it busts up all sorts of model data. So that's why, as meteorologists, we have to correct for that. That's why we're here for you. So you see this model data here painting 58. We've gone 62. I'm pretty confident we'll get into the 60s by Wednesday. We do have more rain chances added in for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The heaviest rain is going to be occurring during the day on Friday. In fact, this is the first shot of rain you see right here on Wednesday. So we add in just less than an inch of rain, but notice what happens as we head toward Friday and Saturday. Ouch! That's a lot of rainfall getting dumped on us. 2-3 inches possible when you combine that with the rainfall we'll have had on Wednesday, putting more stress on those aquifers, our water systems across the area. So we may see additional flooding in the creeks, the streams, and especially along the rivers where we will have some minor flooding in places. Something that we'll certainly watch. I will say that when it comes to forecasting precipitation amounts, sometimes we can get these to be a little bit lower as we get closer to the event in time. So far out, they look pretty ominous, but when we get closer to them, the models correct downward just a little bit. Hopefully that's the case here. That was the case as we went through last week, because of course some of the models were painting 5-6 inches of rain, scared everybody, but it really turned out to be more in the 3 to 4 inches of liquid. A lot of that fell as snow, a lot of that is rain as well, even some of it is sleet. So we'll have to see how that goes. Certainly something that we'll keep up with as we go throughout the week. Past Saturday, when we start to get rid of these showers, I think we'll have a brief cool down, but I don't see anything that would produce any snow at this time. No snowstorms, really not even a snowflake. The system on Friday, if it lingered really too long, could produce a snowflake, but I don't see enough cold air for that to happen. We're just kind of getting late in the month of March to get that kind of thing to happen across Kentuckiana. But we'll keep watching it, of course, as we go throughout the week. Hope you have a great night here across the area. Meteorologist Ryan Hoke, and I will see you on Wave 3 News at 11.